Hey, possums. I had the most wonderful day today. Woke up feeling refreshed after having told you all that I had a 5 day stint where I was completely whacked out due to my own fault in not taking my pills every day like I was supposed to in the last week. Um, or I guess the last 2 weeks, since it was 5 days that I was in a rough space. So there's that. Anywho, um, when I finished up all my work, I decided I would go out and do some thrift store shopping. I was going to go to Bargain Box, but realized that they're closed on Tuesday. They open tomorrow, so I might pop over there tomorrow and see what's there, just to even see stuff. And everything's so cheap at the Bargain Box, maybe I'll find something really cute. So Kimberly, who wanted me to videotape while I was there, that's why you didn't get a video today. Hopefully tomorrow. So I trekked away from there. I went over to Bugs Etc. on Oleander to get this miracle stuff that kills fleas and keeps them killed for a year. We had a flea problem here a couple years ago, um, and put this stuff down one time, and they were dead. They were gone. We never had a problem again until this summer, and young Freddie has yet to allow me to put his topical flea medicine on. So we're having a flea problem, and I'm going to use this stuff tomorrow and see if we can't kill that problem, and then get to the vet to see if she can give him something orally, which I asked for last month because I know he has an issue with letting me grab his neck and put something down his back. He almost ate me the last time the vet was here, to give him his shots in his neck. So he still has that panic attack about that day. Um, so there's that. And then I stopped over at Madame Marquette's something something curiosity shop. It's posted over on 1001 South Carr in Wilmington, and just to get some stones to do some of my energy work that I've been working through. And I got several things. I got three beautiful pieces, three beautiful bracelets here. Each one of them do something different. And I have them here because my primary right hand, it's where I tend to pull energy from as I meet people. So this is providing me some protection against negativity and sadness, which I had been absorbing from other people, probably mostly because I was not in the right headspace when I was meeting them, but that was contributing to my tiredness as well. So hopefully, well, not hopefully, these will help, along with my own work that I'm doing spiritually. So that said, I also decided Jo'lin Stents, sorry, I got it. Pardon me, drippy nose, gave me a tarot reading, and it was really an incredible experience. I always have my antenna up for shysters, so I know pretty much what to say, what to not say, until I got proof that they're actually doing what they're supposed to do. And so I was not answering. And in fact, she insisted that I not answer. I asked her if she wanted me to answer what I was thinking as she was talking. She said, absolutely not. Let's see what the spirit who had a spirit visiting me. She asked for ancestors friendly and I'm going to say foe, friendly and foe, to come in and talk to me if they needed to talk to me. So we worked through the first step of that. The visitor present initially as masculine, and so was passed, and I only have a couple of people on my side, and it was she thought it felt paternal, um, because there was just so much masculine energy on it, and uh, so I had a thought maybe it was my uncle Steve, who I had known briefly, little bit when I was a kid before he died. In fact, him dying was one of the reasons I came out to my father. But that's another story. And he was openly gay, by the way, in case that didn't make sense. He was openly gay and living in Houston, Texas. So I think I might have only met him one time in my life, and that's sad. So, anywho, I thought it might be him visiting, because the only other people on my father's side would be my grandfather, and I didn't have enough of a relationship with him to feel like he needed to talk to me about anything. So we kept asking more questions of the visitor, and using her fancy pendulum, we got a yes or a no, or a ask a different way kind of thing. She managed to make it work, and in asking questions, we determined that in fact it was on my maternal side, and it was a woman who presented a strong masculine energy, very controlling, very I'll just leave it with controlling. And she had said to me originally that she wasn't when spirit first talked to her, she felt nauseous, and she's like, you may not actually like this spirit, and I couldn't think of anybody I didn't really like. Everybody that's passed on my family I've at least liked in some way. And so I was really originally thinking my auntie Jo'lin, who I loved dearly, and who passed a few years ago because of some of the other comments she made. But Jo'lin had, sort of a masculine energy about her. It's pretty domineering, expressive, like I am, I'll say. And I am a control freak too. So that same personality that you see before me was her. In fact, I think I learned my sarcasm and wit from her. And I loved her, and I'm sad to have her gone, but she didn't end up being the person who was visiting. It ended up being my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, Ella. And she came because she needed to get off of her something. She needed to get a message to me that she was not the person that I learned her to be after she passed, intentionally. It was something that had been brought down through the history of the females in that side of the family, and I happen to know that is true. And in continuing a lot to my mom. But her purpose of talking to me was she wanted to let me know she's proud of me she didn't use the word proud, but I'm using the word proud because that's what I got from it, that I am breaking the cycle with what I'm doing and the spiritual work I'm doing. I'm breaking the cycle, and she's really happy about that. So that all came without any prompting. I gave absolutely no clues to any of my family or who they were until she told me what she was telling me, and that made sense to me that was Grandma. And so that was really a nice experience. So you may or may not believe it. My mother won't believe it. And that's okay. I believe it. I felt it. The energy was in the room for sure. And Jo'lin was just amazing. She continued the reading and told me a whole bunch of other stuff about myself that she had no way of knowing. She wasn't on my friends list until after my reading, when I invited her to join my friends list, because I feel such a connection to her spiritually and emotionally already, as well as another woman who works at that store, named Leslie, who I felt an immediate bond to when I walked in the door, because I felt like we knew each other, that we had met somewhere, we had a connection. And she pulled me aside too after I bought a couple of, or I was looking at stones when nobody else was kind of around. She said, "Can I talk to you over here on the side?" And she said, "Can I ask you a personal question?" Which, y'all know me by now. I ask what you want to ask, and I'm a grown person. I will tell you whether or not I want to answer it. So she said, "Can you tell me if you, in your past, have suffered from addiction?" And I just was like, okay. And then I responded the way I normally do to this question: is I didn't suffer from addiction. I suffered from a lack of medication for my disorder, my bipolar disorder, and self-medicated with alcohol. So as long as I'm on my meds, I don't crave the alcohol. As soon as I'm not on my meds, I want to drink. So if you're going to look at something as an addiction, I'm addicted to the meds, because I obviously I have to have those to not drink, and if I drink, I die. So thank God the pills work. That's all I can tell you. And I think that's all I wanted to say, is that I had just such a great experience. So if you want to give her a try, she is in my friends list, or you can go to call Madame Marakeet and make an appointment with her. Check out their Facebook page and like them. So I'm a big fan of that store and all of its employees, so can't say highly enough. It's definitely on the Sybill disorder likes category. So that's it for right now. Bye.